Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, we are going to be talking about my favorite OPI nail polishes. Real quick, if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Tori. I love to talk about nail polish on this channel. If that's something that sounds like it would be interesting to you, I hope that you will join the family and consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. Sometimes there's a bonus video there depending on my schedule and what's going on, but I hope that you will consider subscribing and being part of the family. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into my top favorites. First up is It's a Piazza Cake. This is a cult classic. This is one that it took me a hot minute to actually buy. I've had this on my list for a while. Carolina from Gotta Love Polish has talked about this. Diana from Some Call Me Coco has talked about this. And I'm just like, I've got to pick this up. I don't know where I got this from. I don't know if it was TJ Maxx or if I had to order this one. Most of my OPIs have come from a TJ Maxx store. I would go ham purchasing, and yeah, so I think most of these, that's where they came from, but this doesn't have sticker residue on it, so I'm not sure where I got this one, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I will mention, I don't know what photos you guys will be seeing. I don't have access to my old photos anymore that are on my original Instagram account, so we'll see what I can come up with this, but it is such a beautiful shade. This is gorgeous. Absolutely phenomenal. The formula is wonderful with this. I will mention really quickly, I change out my OPI polish brushes for KB Shimmer paddle brushes. I'm not a fan of the traditional OPI brush. I used to not mind it, but I've kind of become a little bit of a paddle brush snob, I guess, over the years, and I prefer a paddle brush to the traditional like OPI brushes. So with that, that is a great polish. Move on to another recommendation. This is also one I think Diana talked about. This is Como Se Llama. This is a beautiful, like, bricky red. It is a very deep shade of polish. Absolutely phenomenal. I got this at TJ Maxx. Once I saw it, I thought, oh, I gotta get this one. Diana's talked about this. I have to add this to my collection. And I am so glad I did because it is a great polish. It's perfect for the fall season, even in the winter. This is a great option. I really should try to wear this as a full manicure. I have not done that. I think I've only wore it with, like, other polishes. But this is a great option. I apologize if I sound a little out of breath. I am like 3 days post hand surgery and I have been a little bit more winded here lately for whatever reason. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm probably just talking too much, but I feel like I am really out of breath and I'm not usually like that. So anyway, let's keep on moving. So we have a couple new ones here. These are polishes that I've had in my collection for a couple years, and I just wore this particular one for December. So this is I'm Not Really a Waitress. This is a beautiful shade. Look at this gorgeous shimmer. This one's a like berry shimmer polish, and I wore this one recently. You guys would have already heard me talk about it in my December manis, but this is phenomenal. I could not believe how beautiful this turned out. It was gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I am so glad I tried it and didn't destash this one because I think I had potentially almost destashed this one and decided to keep it. It is a great polish. Another cult classic is I'm Really an Actress. This has been on my wants list for a while, and I had to order it online somewhere, I think. I don't think I was able to find it like at TJ Maxx or anything. This is gorgeous, though. Look at this beautiful shade of polish. Oh, this is pretty. It is such a gorgeous shade. You've got some, I want to say, like gold glitter, potentially, or is that actually hollow? There's actually hollow in there, I think. I want to say there's gold glitter too, but I feel like there's some holographic sparkle in this as well. This is beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. I love this. It is just phenomenal. It is roughly about a 2 to 3 coater for me, but I'm okay with that. This is such a good polish. Both of those are top notch, one of my favorites. So next is California Raspberry. This is a shade I picked up, I don't remember. I want to say I ordered this one off of a website probably 2 or 3 years ago. I was trying to build up my OPI collection and picked this one. So this is like a magenta base, and then you've got some silver shimmer. The formula of this one blew me away. It was almost a one coat polish. It is that good. This was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal for me. I loved it. Thought it is staying in my collection. If you come across this one, I highly recommend that you pick it up. It is fantastic. The formula is just top notch. It is such a beautiful shade, and then you've got that subtle little bit of shimmer. Fantastic. I will also say you do see the shimmer on the nail. I don't remember if it is super prominent. I do know I was able to see it when I wore this. We have one like bright pink. This is one I've had in my collection probably since sometime in 2020. This is No Turning Back from Pink Street. This is a beautiful shade. This is going to be perfect for like the spring and summer season. This is phenomenal. I have not wore this more than maybe twice just because I have some other shades that are similar and I was trying to just go through those. I think some of them are from Essie. I wore this one when I bought it and it's been a couple years ago. I've wore this one I think twice. I don't know if I'll have photos or not. You guys might just be seeing swatch photos. But I'll see what I can come up with. So this is LED Marquee. I picked this one up off of Polish Pick a couple years ago. This was a holiday collection for like 2021, I want to say. This is a beautiful linear hollow polish, but this is beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. Each of the polishes from this line were really, really good. I didn't include all of them because I couldn't remember if I wore them all or not, and I didn't know how I felt about them, so I knew this one I really enjoyed. It roughly was, I think, about a 3-coater for me. I might have only done 2 coats for when I wore this polish, but I would recommend 3, I think, just because it's a little bit squishy. Absolutely gorgeous, though. It is a beautiful polish, and I love that color. So the next couple are going to be standouts for today's video. These are top favorites of mine. They are really, really beautiful polishes. Both of these I think I got at TJ Maxx. So first is OPI Ink, and you guys, this is stunning. Again, I don't think I have photos because I don't have access to them, so I'll see what I can insert as I talk about these. This one I believe is like a 3-coater. It has like a deep purple base, and then you've got some shimmer here. You can see a little bit of that shift. We've got some blue to purple shimmer with this polish. I fell in love with it. I wore it probably in 2022, late 2023 maybe, I don't remember, but it blew me away. It was gorgeous and I adored this polish, so this one definitely had to make it into my top favorites. That one is beautiful. So next up, I wore this one recently, so you guys would have seen me talk about it. This is Yogata Get This Blue. This has been in my collection for a couple years. I got this at TJ Maxx along with OPI Ink, and they just sat in my drawer, and I'm like, I gotta try to pull this one. I want to know if I like it or if it needs to be destashed. So I wore this one recently. Holy moly, this is pretty. This is absolutely stunning. I am so glad I didn't destash it because it's that good. It's just beautiful. It has like a turquoisey shift. There's even some, I want to say there's some hints of purple I'm seeing in the bottle as well. This is gorgeous. It is such a beautiful shade of polish. It was a 2-coater for me. I loved it. I couldn't stop staring at my nails. It was that good. So this is Big Apple Red. This is one of my top favorites. I love this. It was one I believe I had to order online. I didn't find this in store, I don't think, any place, and when I had realized I didn't have it, I ended up picking it up online. This is also an older bottle because I think the label's a little bit different with this one, but it is a really good polish. A little bit of a squishy formula. I will say for me it is at least a 2 to 3 coater. I've wore this. I'm just not sure how I wore it or what I wore it with. I don't remember, but this is a really great shade. One of my favorites. It is a cult classic among the OPI polish community. This is talked about quite a bit, and I can see why. It is a really beautiful polish. So last up is this one. This is my Private Jet. This is a polish I picked up on Diana's recommendation. I found it at TJ Maxx and knew that I wanted to add this to my collection. I wore it, it's probably been a couple years ago. This is kind of like a brownie bronzy base with some holographic sparkle. I got this at TJ Maxx, was so excited when I saw it. I picked it up immediately. This is just such a beautiful shade. It is roughly like a 2 to 3 coater, but this is so, so pretty. When I wore it, I know I put it on with other like fall colors, so I wore like a fall type army green, and then I paired it with one of the oranges from OPI that we talked about. I don't have photos, but I'll try to see what I can come up with for swatches. This was just beautiful. It blew me away. I absolutely love this. I don't wear it near enough. I might pull it out again for like the winter season. When I'm filming this, I am 3 days out from hand surgery, so things have been a little tricky, and I'm not doing manicures right now, but I'm definitely going to have to reach for that, my private jet shade, because I forgot I had this one. It is really, really pretty. So that is it, guys. That is everything for my top OPI polish favorites. Let me know if you have a favorite down below. Let me know your thoughts. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you later.